I'm Emily Navarro for Access Hollywood, and today I'm joined by four artists from The Voice: Dana Monique, Gihanna Zoe, Corey Ward, and Pia Renee. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, so unfortunately, your time has come to an end on The Voice, but I want to hear about your experience on the show. So tell me, is there anything that surprised you about being on the show? Let's start with Corey.
Yeah, definitely. I think just coming in, you don't know what to expect from the beginning, like how people will respond, how people will treat you, just because, especially me from the South, coming into Hollywood, and you're like, oh God, how's this going to look? And what surprised me is just how genuine and loving and supportive everyone is, from staff to the contestants to the coaches, and how much they truly care. And again, it's all of like, you just don't know what to expect. So the surprising thing is just how wonderful and how much they truly want the best for you, and they want to give you your best and really just help you grow as an artist and a person. So surprising, but a great surprise.
Yeah, and what about you, Dana? Is there anything that surprised you?
I think just all the legwork that it takes to get to, just showtime. I mean, there was so much that we had to do. I don't think that I was aware of all the moving pieces that it takes to make this show happen. So that was a little bit different for me.
Mm-hmm. And how about you, Gihanna?
I think probably the most surprising part for me, like Dana, was how fast everything moved. You really had to be on top of yourself as an artist when it came to practicing, because of course you have time with the coaches and with our vocal coach, but at the end of the day, it really is up to you how much you put into your song every week. So that's definitely what surprised me the most.
And how about you, Pia?
They said it. They summed it all up. Everything is very fast paced. You don't get an outline as to what to expect, and everything is just in your face when it's in your face. So, yeah.
And what is the best advice your coach gave you during your time on the show? Let's start with Pia.
I would say to be open and to create from a place of, and sing from a place of openness rather than it just being a mental thing.
And how about you, Corey?
Probably the best advice Kelly has given me was the fact that my passion is enough. I know that I can always learn and grow, and I still want to become a better singer and learn to do more technically. But she said that, that comes, with more practice and more exposure and more help from others. But what you can't teach is passion. And the fact that she said that was enough, and that was, something that not a lot of people can bring to the table. I was so grateful for that. So just letting me know that my passion and my heart was enough as a performer.
How about you, Dana?
Just, being my authentic self, honestly. It was like, look, you're coming into this competition, you're singing other people's songs, you don't want to sound like them, you got to do you. And I'm huge on arranging all of my songs that I've done on the show. I've arranged all the songs I've done on the show. And so for him to be like, it's cool for you to do all of that, I was very grateful for that, and I stuck to it.
And how about you, Gihanna?
I think for me, one of the best pieces of advice Kelly gave me was teaching me how to take the technique and the emotion of the song and just taking it into one and being fully authentic with it, not paying too much attention to the technique, and when you are sure of your technique, allowing the emotion to pour through as well.
Nice. And so, Dana, I want to ask you a question. Nick revealed that he cracked his rib a few days ago. So have you talked to him about that? Can you tell us how he's doing or how he seemed to you?
First of all, I was shocked. If I break anything, I'm out forever. That's it. I can't.
Yeah.
But, I was like, it's like, yo, what's going on? Like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, he's okay. He's just taking it slow. So, I mean, he seemed fine. But it looked like he was in pain.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed he has a speedy recovery, because he's hosting the Billboard Music Awards this weekend, so he's got to power through.
there's that.
Yeah. Well, I also am curious to know, do you have a favorite moment that maybe we didn't see on the show with your coach, or maybe even the super mentor Snoop Dogg? Because I honestly, it seems so cool to have Snoop as a mentor because he's had such a crazy
Yeah.
career and he just seems like an overall interesting person. So let's start with Gianna.
Yeah, definitely Snoop. I think it was because I know backstage and I was talking to some of the other artists. We were like, "Oh, it's Justin Bieber." We're like, "Okay, it's definitely Justin Bieber," and we were all convinced it was either Justin Bieber or Shawn Mendes. But when we walked out, I was like, people didn't. I think people expected me to not realize who he was because of how young I was. But I was like, "Oh," I was like, "It's Snoop Dogg," and he was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Interesting."
How about you, Pia? Do you have any favorite moment on the show that maybe we didn't get to see?
Favorite moment. Ooh. Yeah, I would honestly say the interaction with the rest of the artists that you guys don't get to see when we build community together, when we have family, we have powwows, when we cry together. Dana Monique is one of my favorite people and probably the most nurturing soul out of, oh, I'm not gonna cry.
Oh,
Out of all 40 people, she was like a mama bear, sister, big sister, sister girl to everybody. And that is my absolute favorite thing, because being an artist can be very, very lonely sometimes. So to have the community that we found in one another, she got a friend in me for life. I'll fight somebody about Dana.
Oh. And Dana, how about you?
I don't even know how to come behind that, because now she got me a little emotional. Like she said, yeah, the interaction with the coaches, like, sometimes that y'all didn't see, like when the cameras were off, they would come and, just really encourage us and just kind of be around us. But going back to what Pia said, yeah, this community of even just people, like the interaction that, you didn't see with just us, it was like a big family. It was definitely like a big family. And I think that's what I appreciate most about this whole journey.
Yeah. I mean, even before the interview started, you guys all were so close and close-knit and are like intertwined. It's beautiful to see that. Corey, what's your favorite memory that we didn't get to see?
I second everything that everybody said. Is just the fact of how hard this is mentally as a show is something you can't really prepare for, even when you think you do. And just the friendships that will last forever, and the camaraderie of knowing like we went to war together.
Yeah.
Like that's what this feels like, like we went through something with a pandemic, something that's different than other seasons before, but even just the friendships and the bond that we created and the respect that we have for each other as artists, but as people, and the love, the genuine love, that's what's so great. As far as my coach, just the continuous affirmation that she gave me, that's one of my love languages. And the special moments off camera was she just continued to pour that into me, and that was special for me.
Nice. And so how about your favorite memory from the show overall? Even it could be a memory that we saw or a memory that we didn't see. Overall favorite memory. Let's start with Dana.
Woo. Yeah. I can't pick it, because then you're gonna make me all emotional.
You can get emotional if you want to.
Just sometimes us, when we were in the hall, we couldn't, really be close to one another. So sometimes we would just sit in front of our doors in the hall. And we would talk. And sometimes it got, serious, because you don't know what people are dealing with when they come here.
Yeah.
It has been the most beautiful moment in time. I will never forget this moment with you guys. Never. I couldn't have chosen a better set of people to do this with. This is beautiful. And I thank each and every one of you. I really love you guys.
Love you.
And Corey, what's your favorite memory from the show?
Dana. Y'all already know I'm emotional. I'm trying not to. I thought I ran out of water in these things, but you know, not to make this. I cannot just share 2 moments. I'll share 2 moments. Definitely, just again goes back to the friendships, but like Dana has been the mama bear. Like I went to her with some personal stuff, and the fact that she never swayed from like love and supporting and encouraging reminded me that I have my place, that I have a part to play. That right there was a great moment that I'll never forget. There really is so many to pick from, but outside of contestants, because I can go on for days, and I'm sure all of us could. After I got instant saved, which I'm so grateful that America put me in the top 9, I got to call my mom, and just to have a moment with her was beautiful. And she made me laugh, cry, all of the above. So that's something I'll never forget, how this has just pulled my family together like I've never could have dreamed. So, and I've expanded my family with these beautiful people and so many others.
And Gihanna, how about you?
I think for me, it's gonna sound like a broken record, of course. Of the contestants, for sure. I think because being one of the youngest in the competition and being in a competition where age isn't really a huge like difference of factor, sometimes you can feel like it's like, oh, people don't think I'm old enough to be doing this, or I shouldn't be as far as everyone else is because I'm so young. But I never really felt that with these contestants here. Everyone just really felt like you deserve to be here no matter what your age is. And I think I just really appreciate that the most. Like everyone said, Dana, Pia, all of them have just been like second moms to me, even though I've been able to have my mom here too. I just really appreciate that.
That's amazing. And how about you, Pia?
Oh, my favorite moment, to be honest, I second everything everybody said about us interacting with one another. My favorite moments is just the fashion, being able to express myself.
Yeah, you had great clothes.
My favorite thing, just seeing how John reacted to my outfits, and being able to my semi-final semi-finals, that's what it's called, that performance, being able to turn my back to the coaches, because when we start the show, their backs are to us.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna turn my back to y'all. I love y'all, but y'all about to catch this back. So that was my favorite moment. Those are my favorite moments.
nice. And so last question, what is next for all of you? Dana, you had an IG live last night where you said this isn't the end, it's not over. So what is coming next for you?
Oh, honey, we getting into this album, honey. We getting into this feel-good music. That is what we're getting ready to do. You will definitely see me. Like, I come out kicking and screaming, honey.
Yeah, so we can for sure expect an album from you. How about you, Gihanna?
I'm about to be shipped off to college.
Congrats. What college can you say?
I can, Howard University.
That's
Congratulations, Gihanna.
Yeah.
For sure, releasing music. So while studying psychology, I want to for sure keep growing my platform on social media, especially since wherever I am, college will be where I am. So while I'm not able to do like live shows or anything like that, really just releasing music and building my social media platform. That's where I'm headed.
Nice. How about you, Pia?
Honey, girl, child, let me tell you. I have a whole album that I was sitting on prior to the show. You have to be strategic with the momentum that this gives you. So I have a body of work. I'm active in the voiceover world. So I'm looking forward to doing like animated things and stuff with Pixar and things like that. I had a Twitter conversation with Miss Tamara Jade this morning. So I look forward to do some stuff with her. And what else I'm gonna do? Hamilton is auditioning people. Like, it's all kinds of opportunities out here. So it's just a matter of being strategic in terms of when and how and where.
Mhm.
Nice. And how about you, Corey?
Well, Kelly last night said it on national TV that she wants to sing "Already Gone with Me" on her show. So I'm expecting that to happen. And so she's continuously said that, like, she's like said, Corey, you sing songs better than I do, and that's another memory I'll never forget. But now she said it on TV, so she can't take it back. So things that's coming from me, I'm gonna definitely work on an album. I've already got some things working in the mix, and I'm gonna come out strong and work hard and put out content that's either videos, that's singles, and hopefully an appearance on the Kelly Clarkson show, as she said, on live TV.
Oh, that's
Well, we're definitely going to keep an eye out for all of you. I'm sure you guys are all going to do amazing things. And thank you so much for joining me today. And good luck with everything that you all do.